This is the red carpet ring, and we are not green when it comes to the facts. Today we're going to talk about how Triple H predicts RVD future as a world champion. Now, back here, this is in 2002 when RVD challenged Triple H for the World Heavyweight Championship. And Triple H cut a promo saying that RVD, even though he is an energetic and fantastic wrestler with cool moves, he will never be world champion. And he is not championship material. Because Triple H was basically saying that he doesn't have what it takes. Like Triple H have what it takes to be a champion. So at this point, RVD challenged Triple H at Unforgiven 2002 for the World Heavyweight Championship, and he lost due to interference from Ric Flair, which started the whole Evolution stable. Now, fast forward 4 years later, RVD gets a huge push. At WrestleMania 22, he won the Money in the Bank contract for a chance to cash on any world championship of his choosing. So he decided to cash in on the then WWE champion John Cena. And he announced that he would cash in the contract at ECW's One Night Stand pay-per-view, which was in June of that year, of 2006. Now at this pay-per-view ECW One Night Stand, this was a crazy arena, and this match was unforgettable, and the scene was definitely unforgettable. This is in Philadelphia, the original ECW fans, and they had a sign saying, "If Cena wins, we riot." This is where they was throwing garbage at Cena, using a lot of profanity toward John Cena, booing him, and every time he wrestled, they told him, "You can't wrestle," and a whole bunch of other horrible chants against him. Now, due to the interference from Edge, since this was a Extreme Rules match, he speared John Cena through the table. RVD was able to cover him 1, 2, 3 and become the new WWE champion. And Paul Heyman was the referee that pinned Cena shoulders to the mat. Now, this was a huge win for RVD. This was the first time he became a world champion his whole wrestling career, not just in the WWE. And you can see everyone was celebrating. Now, on that next episode of ECW, which was the debut of ECW on WWE's programming, Paul Heyman awarded him the ECW championship. Due to RVD history with ECW and him being the WWE champion, he thought it was well deserved that he was awarded and become the first ECW champion under the WWE umbrella. So with that, he was a double champion. So he was the first man and only man in history to hold the WWE and ECW title simultaneously. But this is when turmoil happened for him. He was out with his longtime friend Sabu. They were both arrested on the Ohio State Highway Patrol. It was after the ECW show. They had 18 grams of marijuana in the car, and they was pulled over for speeding around 10, 15 at night. And once WE got word of this, RVD was suspended because back then WE had the wellness program against the marijuana. So you couldn't do that while you were under contract. If you do, you will be suspended for 30 days for first offense, 60 days for second, and you will be released to your contract for the third time around. So since he was the double champion, Vince McMahon had suspended him and took both belts off him. The first time he lost the WWE Championship was the triple threat match on July 3rd of episode of Raw. He lost it to Edge after Edge hit Cena with the belt and he pinned RVD. And the following night, he lost the ECW championship to the Big Show after Big Show chokeslammed him on a chair from a double cross from Paul Heyman. And he became champion. So with that being said, RVD lost both his championships back to back. The same way he won it, same way he lost it, back to back. This was a devastating blow to RVD because this was a huge push for him, but it was to prove Triple H's point he was not championship material, because as champion, you're not supposed to drive around speeding and have the car reek of marijuana, knowing of the WWE talent's rules. So it pinpoints back to what he was saying before, 4 years ago in 2002. And that's all I have for when Triple H predicted RVD's future. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Until then, OUT.